Good morning, third graders. It is Tuesday, April 21st. We're on lesson 151. I don't know if you remember last year, towards the end of the year, we talked about a glossary. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We've talked about a dictionary. Dictionaries can help us find what words mean. They can show us how to spell a word correctly. They show us what the word's part of speech is, so noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and some other ones that we haven't learned yet. It shows you how to pronounce a word correctly and how to use the word correctly. Okay? When you're reading a book and you find a word that you don't understand, you could look it up in a dictionary, but there might be an easier way to do it. In your Bible books and in your your language book you have at home, you have something called a glossary. It's a special section in the back of your book, and it's kind of like a dictionary, but instead of being an entire big book, a glossary is found at the end of a book. A glossary is a list of difficult or unfamiliar words from a book, so it's just out of that book. So in your language book, in the back, you're going to find a glossary. It is on mine is on page 193, so I think that's where yours would be. So if you turn back to it, if you want to go ahead and get that and turn it back, you can see it has the glossary there. And the first word is an action verb, and it tells us a verb that shows action, and it gives you a couple examples, and it even tells you what page we did it on. Okay, so a glossary is found at the back, at the end of a book, and it tells you some difficult or maybe unfamiliar words or words just to remind you what they mean. So many parts of a glossary are like a dictionary. It's in ABC order. Okay. There are guide words sometimes. Ours in the back of our book doesn't have guide words, but some of them will have them. And then the entries are the words are still called entries. Okay, they're going to look similar, some of them. They're going to have glossaries might show you how to pronounce the word, and then they may show you parts of speech. Okay, this one really doesn't. So we're going to use our glossary, like I said, on today's lesson on page 151. Let me go back. I lost that when I turned. Let's see. All right, so it says a glossary. We're on page 172. A glossary is an alphabetical list of important or unfamiliar words from a book. The glossary of words and the meanings is found at the end of the book. Some glossaries include examples and pictures. Look for the glossary at the back of a science book, a history book, or even some reading books. Okay, thing A says, use the glossary in the back of your Language 3 book to answer each question. So number 1, find the word fact and write the definition. So I'm going to go back to my glossary, page 193, and I'm going to look for F. There's C and D, and then on page 196, the first word, fact. So I'm going to write is something that is true and can be proven. So that's what you write for the definition. And then it says write one fact as a complete sentence. Write one fact as a complete sentence. So you just write a declarative sentence about fact. Like it says, each morning the sun rises in the east. So come up with another one that states a fact. The sky is blue. The grass is green. Okay, then it says 2, find proofreader marks and draw the following in the boxes. So you're going to look up insert. What does it mean to insert? You're going to go to I and look for insert. I think we're under proofreading marks. Sorry, you go under proofreading marks. So you got to find P. Okay. So you go under there, you find the proofreader's marks, and then you're going to, it says proofreader marks to show where corrections are needed in a sentence. Okay, and then you're going to do insert, capitalize, lowercase, delete, and spelling mistake. You're going to get the answers right from your glossary. Number 3, find the word verb and write the 3 sample verbs. Okay, the word verb. Okay, and then write the pronouns that are used in the predicate part of the sentence. So you're going to find that also. So on number 3 where it says verb, you're going to find verb, not action verb, just verb. Okay, I know it can be a little tricky, but then you're going to go under and find pronouns and find the ones that are used in the predicate part of the sentence. So you got to do a little digging, a little bit of reading. Okay, and then think B, The entries in a glossary are in alphabetical order. Number the 4 space words in alphabetical order. Okay, so that's the first part we're learning about a glossary. On lesson 151, the glossary is in the back of your book. Okay, all right, we're going to move on to math today, and we're learning 12 as a divisor. So as of today, you should know all your multiplication facts from up to 12, and now all your division facts. Okay, if you don't, that's something to practice over the summer and any free time you have. I know you're tired of school some days, so you need to be practicing though, because that's what makes math so easy. If you memorize your addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division facts, math will be so easy. All right, so on the board today, I have our 12 division facts. We're going to go through them. So 0 divided by 12 is going to be 0. If you have 12 and divide it into 12, you have one group. Okay, so this is 24, and you're dividing it into 12 groups where you're going to have 2 in each group. And then 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 12 is 24. So 36 divided by 12 is 3, because 3 times 12 is 36. Okay, then 48 divided by 12 is going to be 4. 4 times 12 is 48. 60 divided by 12 is going to be 5. 5 times 12 is 60. 72 divided by 12 is 6. 6 times 12 is 72. Okay, up here, 84 divided by 12 is going to be 7. 7 times 12 is 84. 96 divided by 12 is going to be 8. 12 times 8 is 96. 108 divided by 12 is 9. 9 times 12 is 108. 120 divided by 12 is 10. 10 times 12 is 120. Then we have 132 divided by 12 is 11. 11 times 12 is 132. 144 times 12, or divided by 12, is 12, because 12 times 12 is 144. All right, leave those up for a minute. Okay, you can pause if you need to. Okay, on your paper, it says 12 as a divisor, and it shows us 24 eggs. 12 eggs stored in each carton is 24 divided by 12 equals 2 cartons of eggs. Or 2 dozen, because 1 dozen is 12 things. Number 1 says write the missing term. Make sure you pay attention on N and O. Number 2, write the products. Number 3, divide and check. 4, follow the signs. Number 5, solve the story problems. B, Audrey's grades in spelling. You're going to do an average there. Number 6, round the numbers, then estimate the sums. 7, reduce to lowest terms. And then 8, find the fractional part, and then you can try your brain booster. Remember, the dot just means to multiply, so those you should be able to do. The dot is just representing multiplication there. All right, don't forget on number 5, you're going to have to convert from feet to inches. So you're going to have to do your 1, 2, 3 and special number. Not a big equation, just one. You need to convert 8 feet to inches. All right, let's look at science review today. We're on page 207, chapter 13 review. It says read the sentences. Write S if the sentence is describing the sensory nerve. Write M for the motor nerve. So you may have to go back and remember what your sensory nerve is and what your motor nerve is. And then it says write 2 things the nervous system can do for each body part. The first one's been done. So the eyes, the nervous system makes your pupils bigger and makes your pupils smaller. So what does the nervous system do for the heart and the stomach? Then on page 208, it says match the term to its description. Those will be important for the test. Number 12, label the 3 parts of the brain using the brainstem, cerebrum, and cerebellum. And then it says journal about the nervous system. Compare and contrast the human brain and an animal brain. You don't have to do that part. You read about it yesterday, and I kind of covered it yesterday. The human brain can perform more complex tasks than an animal brain, such as making decisions. Animal brain relies on instincts to tell it when to eat and sleep. Okay? All right, I hope you have an awesome Tuesday. I miss you guys. I miss you guys being in here, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you for Wednesday.